Good morning. Happy February 22, 2022. And these are messages from within. So, there are a lot of things going on up, round, down, in, out. And, your little conduit, this physical, beautiful God Source avatar is getting hit, like it or not. So, if you don't think that you could be infiltrated, I'm going to need you to think again, because there's so much corrosion, corruption on our antennas to God, because it's just whipping around every which way. It's like the invisible winds of static, and it's definitely getting caught up in our physical and energetic avatars. So, if you're on media overload and you're like, I got this, I could put this down, no big deal. And then you find yourself drawn back to it, looking at things, that begins to get an addiction. And that begins to tell you that you're getting corrupted. Okay? So if you're seeing, sensing, and feeling swelling, swirling of energies, but you're not quite sure what it is, and it's making you feel off kilter, ungrounded, and not so balanced, that's also part of it. And so you can also feel like bizarre ear pitching, the ringing in the ears that feels bizarre. And although much of this mimics, ascension symptoms, as people want to call them, you're not really sure. So, how do you become sure? How do you become super sure? One of the first things you want to do is go within and get yourself into a place where you can stop, drop, and sit, connect with your breath for at least 5 minutes. And really align and in tune with the respiratory system until you can get the respiratory system and each inhale, pause, exhale to just below a purr. And then stay with that another minute or two. Have your feet planted firmly on the ground. And just visualize the energy of the feet all the way wrapped into the core of Mother Earth. And then Mother Earth coming back up through the feet and through the body and out the crown. And then feeding and nourishing Father Sky and bringing Father Sky back down through the crown and in through the physical conduit to the avatar, into the energy bodies, back down into Mother Earth. And then once you do that and you feel connected, put your hands on your heart center and just place them there. And then begin to see, sense, and feel the calming of your energies. And if you can distinguish between here and what's happening in the outer realm of your aura. And then begin to think of what's been distracting you from being able to distinguish and discern between what's you, what's not you. And then call in your divine light body soul family to come closer and to give you a spiritual hug and to help you harness the energies that belong to you and the energies that don't. So what serves you and your highest and what does not serve you. And then begin to have some commands. Anything that is not mine and for my highest good in this now moment must leave. I love you and I send you back to the light. And that's what you want to do. You want to just love it and send it back to the light. Keep it simple. And then throughout the day, just keep calling your soul family, your light body guide team. It's in here, your higher self. All of it. Come closer. I'm about to enter some crap here, or I'm going to be busy on some electronics, and please shield me from what is no longer available to even serve me in any way, consciously and unconsciously. Anything. And don't get caught up in the hype of what's going on in the medias. Because, again, you don't know any cracks, corruption, corrosion on any of those antennas to God, and who might be overriding certain innate inner gut things because they're off kilter and unbalanced. So they're grasping at information and then putting it out, and then you're needing information so badly you're sucking it up. All which creates distortion in this beautiful God source divine body of yours. So start just right there and keep it real super simple. You can find 5 minutes a few times a day, especially when you awaken, and set your intention before you have any touching conversations with anything or anyone, that you bring it right here to this beautiful heart center. Your hands are the extension of the heart center. So whether you're reaching and touching yourself and having conversations in the morning, getting ready with yourself, you talk to yourself like the most divine, special being in your presence. And then become and own the divine, special being that you are through your actions towards anything or anyone. That includes a doorknob, breakfast utensils, stove, doors, it doesn't matter. Animals, children, spouses, everything. The divine heart. Everything. And it comes through all of these senses. All of these senses. Keep your feet grounded to Mother Earth and continue to have this rhythmic conversation with this beautiful divine self and your unique frequency, your notes, and just keep calling it back in. If you get drawn out, call it back in. Once you do this a few times, for a few weeks, it will become second nature. However, we are in the midst of a huge static storm, which has multiple static storms within it to knock you off balance. So know the difference with being aligned and in tune and out of alignment and out of attunement. So this is how we learn to harness and to skill and to master the energies that are ours. To be able to bring them in and bring them back out. And it all comes back to the God Source heart. Please like, subscribe, and share. And it's really super important that you just stay in tune with that. And if you need any more information, my website is in the description, and I do a lot of coaching on this. I'm happy to help you get started or wherever you are on this path. Much love.